Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about the Java program, like find the second largest element in an array. So our goal is to identify the second largest number in a given array of integers. So in real life analogy, so imagine a sports competition where you want to find out who came the first and largest and who came the second and second largest. So similarly in an array like 1, comma 2, comma 45, comma 75. So the largest is the 79 and the second largest is the 45. So it explains that like a real time example. So how we are going to find out the largest and second largest. So while we are going to use this in a real time automation testing use case for the Java and Selenium. So where we are going to use like validate the ranking systems, so like example leaderboards or top performers, and test the data passing from the web tables where second best value method, and edge case testing like duplicate max values and all negatives and single element arrays. Like now we are going to break down this logic and we can see more understanding. So in step 1 we are going to initialize the two variables to track the largest and second largest. So start with the two variables like both set to be the smallest possible integer, that is integer dot minimum value, and so that an array value will be the higher. So example like array equals to 1 comma 5 comma 3. So largest equals to integer dot minimum value and second largest equal to integer dot minimum value. So step 1 initialization, we are going to take the variables and we are going to store it, and largest equals to infinity and second largest equals to infinity. So we are going step 2 like look through the each element in an array. So for each number in the array, if it is greater than the current largest, update both largest and second largest. If it is between the largest and second largest, update the second largest only. So analogy think like it think of this as updating the gold and silver medal positions. So if someone beats the gold medalist, gold becomes silver and the new gold takes place. And step 2 iteration logic. So array we are going to store the number of integers like 1 comma 2 comma 45 comma 6. So in the iteration 1, so number equals to 1. So the 1 is going largest equals to 1 and second largest equals to, and iteration 2 number equals to 2 and largest equals to second largest equals to 1, and iteration 3 number equals to 45 and 45 like largest equals to 45 and second largest equals to 2. So in iteration 4 number equals to 6 and the iteration 6 greater than 2, so second largest is equal to 6. So in step 3 we are going to print the result. Simply print the value of the second largest after the loop completes. So in step 3 output from the array of integers, like final largest will be the 79 and final second largest will be the 45. So it will print output like second largest element like 45. So when we consider the full Java code, so we are taking class name as second largest element, public static void main string argument, and step 1 we are going to give the input arrays like we are going to show in array and integer data type, and we are going to initialize the tracking variables for the largest and second largest variables integer types. Both are the integer data types, and the integer dot minimum value we are going to store largest and second largest. In step 3 we are going to loop through the array, enhance it for the for and integer data type, and we are going to store array into the num variable, and if num greater than largest, we are going to find the new largest upon second largest equals to largest equals to num. So else if number greater than second largest and num exclamatory equals to largest, so update the second largest if it's less than the current number. So second largest equals to number. So curly braces, and step 4 how we are going to print the output result. So system.out.println. So second largest element equals to second largest. So now we are going to run this code. So we will see the output like which is what is the value of second largest number. So it is the 45. So it will going to print the second largest element as a 45. So it is processing and it is going to print the output in the console, and it just show the second largest element is 45. Yeah, it is blurring. Yeah. So it will printed second largest element equals to 45. So this how we are going to write down the code for the second largest number. So step 1 input array, step 2 initializing the tracking variables, and step 3 we are looping through the array, with the help of for loop and recurse loop. And step 4, we are going to print the output, and finally we are going to see the output at the console, the second largest number.